So the upgrade choice of this week is again 81 player picks, but it's a 1 of 4 this time round, which could always be interesting, to be honest. We have 3 days of these to grind them out, so we're going to see if they are worth it and potentially hold for the team of the season. 5 players, 3 rare, the rest gold common. So 3 rare, 2 common, quite simple maths. The way that you want to do it for quickness, if you're going to look at doing it really rapid, you want to set it up, if you're going to go from club, I would set it out gold rare, club, ignore position, and low to high. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for Eldorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics, and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with Eldorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. You want to process, and then what I do from there is go tap shoulder to club, Y, gold common, down here, start, Lavia, Edward. Done. That's the first one done, and then obviously from there, if I was going to do another one, obviously just say yes to that one. So obviously that's done. Back out of that one. If you're going to try and do a few of them in a row, obviously SBC, and then we go back into it again. You want it on your favorites, just because it comes up nice and easily, so you don't have to keep going back through here, and it just makes life so much more tricky. You can obviously do it on the companion app, and it would be quite quick. If you are looking to build the squad builder again, go into the SBC and it should save everything. And again, you can kind of be really quick with this. Obviously, if you manage to tap everything well, you should be able to get everything done pretty quickly and be able to grind these out at least semi-fast. I mean, it's faster when you just have to squad build, which is nice. And again, like packs, it's a shame that you have to back out of this and constantly go back and forth. So we will just do 3 and then we'll kind of see where we go, because the 1 of 4 is normally a pretty good sign. I love normally when we get into 81 or 82 double upgrades, and also these 1 of 4 player picks is normally pretty decent. Like it's one of them ones that does well normally every single time. So we will see if they are A, worth crafting, but then B, are they actually going to give you anything? If it's going to give us some fodder ready to go into team of the season, I'm all for chucking the club in and taking the sink in it. So let's have a look. They're relatively cheap to make as well. We'll have a look at the dollar cost in a second. We're going to get, bang, 88 straight away. We're going to select that just for now. 84, nice. 82, and 82 again. I'll take it. It's a great start for it. Okay, 88. We're not going to go and say it's worth everything just yet. Let's go to the back. We're going to get an 84. Fantastic. 82. We're going to get an 83, no, 81, and we're going to get another 81. So I'll absolutely take an 84. I'd say 84 and above, and you're pretty golden. 83's okay, but I would like to try and get as many kind of 83s and above. This one's going to be a bit more of a stinkier one. So, okay, 81, 88, 84. I can't grumble with that too much. I think that's a relatively good round. What we'll do is we'll do one more, get an even number, see what it's all about. We did also get Berezi as an SBC that looks really good with the triple, to be fair. So let's go ahead, add this one in. In terms of cost of what SBC is, it's actually not telling us on Footbin yet. We are getting a 0 cost. Let's have a look at foot.gg. I would suggest as well always utilizing your commons, just because you're otherwise not going to have any place for them. And to be honest, saving 2 a time is going to be worth it, even if it does take that little bit extra to do it. So foot.gg is coming in with the pricing of 4.6 to grind these out. Now, to grind an unlimited amount is going to be a little bit more tricky if you can be bothered to actually play the game. Finally, an 84, big one. Take an 88 every single time. Okay, I mean, I am absolutely happy with what Foddy again. I would say they are kind of worth it to grind them out if they're going to give me that consistent sort of level. So, the way that you can grind these out, there's going to be a few ways that you can do it in an unlimited manner as such. So the first way is going to be buying packs. As simple as it is, you'd believe that some people don't think that that's possible. You can either buy the promo packs and just kind of put fodder into that way. That's more than fine. Or if you do go into the provisions, they're not necessarily terrible. You can go with the common packs. You're going to be looking more towards the rare. You can do 8 of them. That's a way if you've got lots of coins and you can't be bothered to buy players. As we don't have the exchange at this point, if we ever, that's going to be the best way that you can grind them out, just for the easiest kind of nature, to be honest. You can throw some commons in if you really wanted to as well, if you've got the coins and don't want to sit there on the transfer market. Then SBC wise, now this depends on where you're at. Like, as you saw, I haven't finished the the ultimate crafting yet, as I've not really needed to. I don't really need to finish that many SBCs. With just playing rivals and champs and kind of doing a few of the SBCs I want, I've got everything I need. So to do more upgrades, especially of that manner, I've just not bothered yet. But I could do. I've got 2 days to grind it out. It's barely like it's hard. That's going to give me the 77 times freeze. That's going to be fantastic for the common look, because as you know, you don't need to put any rares in this. So if I go ahead and put my commons into this instead, if you really didn't mind putting the rares in, you could obviously go ahead, put all of your commons into this, and then all of the rares into the other, and just mix them like that until this one's finished. And then obviously you start bringing them back up. It works that way, I suppose. To get the golds in as well, the daily golds are going to be perfect. Like I said, with doing the Dream Chaser packs, that was kind of the biggest grind, which more than likely will rear its head again during Team of the Season. That's going to be where they're going to give you that grind. It may not be the most pleasant, but they'll give you it and it'll say, okay, this is what we're going to do. You can grind it unlimitedly, but it is a bit tedious. So I would suggest trying to stock up as many of these golds, especially because we've only got them for 3-4 days. Doing the daily gold upgrade is easy now. And because you obviously can do the start bronze and silver, it's a shame that we can't, like how we used to do in what is it, like POW tools, I think I saw, where you could basically put 5 bronze, put 5 silver in. It's a shame we can't do that with SBCs, but realistically what you want to do with this is go low to high, ignore position. Very much like the other upgrades, you go to the bottom, you go club, I then go search, silver, you can put untradeable if you want, low to high, press start, and just add the 5 in. You know the 5 is just the first row as well. It is obviously in 5, so there's 10 on the screen. So obviously if you wanted to add them all in like that, that's one done. Save it off, 11 golds straight off the bat. So that's great for the crafting and also any other upgrades that you really wanted to. You can do that 10 times a day. So you'll have 30 of them ready for the upgrades in the next 3 days of obviously them 81 player picks being out. So obviously they're going to give you the 11 golds. Sometimes they can give you something, most of the time they won't, but at least they give you a solid amount of commons. Now if you are looking to get more golds from this, because obviously that's going to be the main aim more so than anything, you want to then be doing either the crafting upgrade like we suggested, and if you're still struggling with it, potentially doing some gold upgrades, especially if you've done all of them. They're going to be solid amounts of gold upgrades that you can do with all of your commons. When we look at what we've actually got, you've got a few of the campaign picks, kind of miss out on them. You've obviously got the foot birthday crafting if you've not finished it, but then you've got your player picks, your triple upgrades, your daily golds, and then you're going to go further down and you'll see your daily bronze and silvers, always worth doing, and then you've got into your league upgrades and your gold upgrades. So if you wanted to do some gold upgrades, it's definitely not the worst thing in the world to give yourselves a little bit more on the rare side, because that's going to be the hardest portion to possibly get. Now I wouldn't necessarily break the bank with these upgrades, especially seeing as though we've got icons impact. It's not as if we are going up against like Team of the Seasons just yet, and maybe you want to hold on to some. Maybe you start grinding out some of these player picks. But the one thing that you've got to remember is once you've done one player pick, you can't then open packs in the meantime. Or at least there's not a way I know. There might be a way that you can get around it. But for what I know, that isn't possible as of yet. So make sure that you are either doing it, putting yourself into a good position already, and then you can obviously grind out some packs right now. But let me know down below what you think about this. I like the player picks. I'm going to do one more just to see what the 5th one tells me. It's going to be one that I'll just probably put my club into a little bit and then kind of grind out and see what we get during this Friday. More than likely, over the next couple of days, nice 85. We're going to be told if it is Team of the Season this week or if it's going to be a different promo. So we'll see how we get on. I think it's a solid upgrade. Let me know if you grind them as well.